I'm going to ask you where the name Spider came from, but before I introduce you, you are a two-time USGA champion. You won the Mid-Amateur Championship, and one of those championships in my hometown, Hartford, Connecticut. And you're going to captain your second Walker Cup team at Los Angeles Country Club here for 2017. But as far as a captaincy goes, this is quite a responsibility and an honor to captain the Walker Cup. What has been your biggest challenge in putting this team together and now 2017 being on home soil?
Well, it's really been an honor, and it's been a lot of fun getting to know all the young guys and their families, and it's going to be difficult, you know, unfortunately. There will be players who in many years play well enough to have made a team, and that's the difficult part is selecting, getting it down, and the ones that are good enough won't make it because we only have 10 players. And if you think about the United States and how large this country is and how many players, the task of finding the 10 best in any sport is tough, but we'll do it, and we'll have a great team, and I'm excited about it.
Well, being that amateurgolf.com is a U.S. company, we're a little biased, and I think your chances are pretty good, especially after playing Los Angeles Country Club, which it has changed greatly. What are your thoughts on the Gil Hanse redesign at Los Angeles and how it'll play into the Walker Cup and also a U.S. Open Championship, which is going to come here?
Well, I like everything about the golf course, and I think it will be a great venue for the Walker Cup. We're going to play it pretty much as the members play it. We'll step up the speed, I believe, and maybe the rough will be just a little bit higher. But pretty much the way we played it today will be very similar to the way we will play in the Walker Cup. And what will happen after this for the Open, I don't know. But it's going to be a great venue for us and a great test of golf. I think the ability to accordion the golf course in length, the par threes especially, and the variety of shots that they're able to demand with the pin settings is going to be great, and I expect the best team will win.
I would tend to agree with you, and I think that the fans, and we are going to make sure we tell people this, they're in for a treat coming out and being able to walk a very exclusive club that you normally can't pull in the gate. So I think you're going to get a very good attendance. I would just ask to end, I would ask you about the mid-ams, and I know I told you I wouldn't ask anything tough, and this isn't, you don't have to commit to it, but I know there's been a lot, because our audience tends to have a lot of mid-ams using our website, and they would love to see a commitment to 2 mid-ams every year. Seems like this year it's not too difficult because there are 2 really good ones, but what are your thoughts on that without making a commitment one way or the other?
Well, I'll say this about the mid-amateurs. I don't think they should at all be discouraged for the fact that the USGA said we are always going to have a mid-amateur component, because prior to doing that, they would do 1 team at a time. And now, I mean, policies can always change, but at least now it lets people know and be a little more difficult. And the mid-amateur component is not limited by any number. It can be any number that plays well enough to make it. So there will always be a mid-amateur, and I expect most times there'll be 2. Many times there could be 3. I could have 3 on this team very well. And so I think basically it's all good news for the mid-amateurs. I think they have a lot to play for. It's the ultimate goal. It's a lifetime amateur, and we have a lot of good mid-amateurs out there vying for these spots. So I expect that will continue.
No question. Well, on the younger guys, any closing thoughts for what they should be working on? Win the USM, I guess.
Well, the younger guys, and you will appreciate this, the USGA has decided to not select the team until after the US Amateur. And by doing that, you give every young player a full opportunity. You give them the opportunity to play in every event leading up to it. So the guys that I've talked to, both the mids and the young guys, all like it. They're all in favor of that. They all have a lot of self-confidence, and they expect that they will have a full opportunity to make this team. So, and I'm all in favor of that.
Well, and how cool that people talk about it, that people
Yes.
are debating who should be on and who shouldn't
Yes.
be on. It's going to be a good one. Good luck to you this year. I will see you in September. Thanks for being on amateurgolf.com.
Thank you.